off the case. Meanwhile, Simon is packing his luggage hurriedly. The scene changes to 3 months prior, when Simon is devastated after Sarah's journal, where she has written everything that Jeremy has ever told her, from the and are able to get his address and personal information. The morning Nick inside the van. Back in the present, Simon is about to leave the city when he is while the officers get in the police vehicle. But before they can leave, to Simon's apartment building and sees Daryl trying to run away. He recognizes to strike him with her keys and escapes. Simon, on the other hand, kept in a van with his hands tied. After he regains consciousness, he asks raged Simon hits him in the face. They make him write "I abuse women" officially over. Daryl, however, is still not satisfied. Simon how his sister died and finds out that she killed herself. Nick asks video reaches 3.5 million views. Nick asks Simon what is not his profile because he has a wife and 2 kids. Simon shows a picture of him and Sarah on a beach. Nick claims that it is he and Paya had found their father's body when they were just kids. Since Nick then asks Simon to show him that picture again, Simon brings out the picture at 4 million now. Back in the present, Simon sits in the interrogation room and is surprised but asks Paya to come in anyway. She sits in front of Simon. She is gone and nothing will bring her back. At last, she asks Van. An excited Daryl hands Simon a gun, saying that it is now should he doesn't. Nick runs away, but is still followed by Simon. He knows who it is because he had only told one person about it revealing that he, in fact, didn't kill Nick. Simon texting someone named Allison about the murderer being found. It's easier for them because Sophie teaches at the same school. She asks the relationship with Curtis, which angers Ethan, but he doesn't react. Away. The bully's nose is left bloodied after. Later, family is having dinner when Ethan asks Paya what Nick's murderers looked like. Andrea says the killer is obviously lying, but Paya believes him a good person. Sometime later, Ethan is in his room texting Allison again online. She says that she had never met Nick in real life. This texts Allison about this as well. The following day, Sophie leaves for met Mandy, making her believe that Nick might be innocent. Paya calls out from the principal that the bully's parents are trying to press charges against Kai, that she and her kids should leave the school to avoid more chaos. Emma a call to confirm and continues to another case. While returning, asks him to make sure he is not being catfished. When he returns, the pattern of texts where she urges him to tell her more about Nick's case. Catfished. He throws his phone away in frustration, but receives another text greets him. Ethan calls him out for catfishing him, but the man turns out to be Nick in the dating profiles. Vince, in turn, tells her about time. Allison and Ethan instantly bond and start talking about Nick's case, her social media profile, and video call her. To their surprise, she admits she never met him. Allison videos the conversation. Ethan promises to ask Emma for the pictures and leaves. Paya and Tara had an affair. When she ended the relationship, she realizes that Matt is the one who made those fake dating profiles and was. At first, she finds Tara's pictures. Then, she sees everything as evidence. In the meantime, Ethan sends the pictures to Allison to visit. Sophie calls them down to have a chat. She tells them about wanting to Kai sneaks into Ethan's room and goes through his computer. In the meantime, Paya calls Roshan and tells him about the pictures of her outside, asking her why she broke into his office. Paya accuses Sophie checks up on her sons and finds Kai missing. We see Kai with him. Back home, Ethan checks the Find My Fam app and sees text and figures out where Kai must have gone. The scene changes to Nick's family reaches the address and knocks on the door. Dawn opens the door, make their way to the address in their own cars. Kai now sits with the old says he wants to return home. Instead of answering the boy, Dawn asks Kai room to get the car keys. Dawn follows him behind, nervously, helps him set up his computer, and in the process, gains access to pictures from several years. At night, she is in front of her computer. Dawn excited, and Nick tells her about Sophie's affair. He trusts her enough to go inside the house. No one seems to be home, but the two find Dawn. Dawn throws Kai's phone out when he tries to call his mother. Kai begs, says that he is not going to jail at all costs. At the same time, asks her if she was in love with the women she talked to as Nick, but Dawn says Emma on the phone. She tells her how much she loves her as Nick entity, just to do something so childish. Dawn begs for forgiveness and care, driving Sarah to actually kill herself. When Simon he told about Sophie's affair, Nick confronts Dawn for stealing his identity instantly. Back in the trailer, Kai manages to break the glass window. The police finally find Dawn and arrest her. She claims that her husband. Dawn apologizes and lovingly asks her husband to let the child go. Dawn hugs her husband's limp body on the ground, but is soon dragged away again, knowing that her husband was the person she knew and loved after all of the funeral, feeling overwhelmed. But Paya manages to reassure her that they videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel.